Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome to part 7 of Let's Play Prison Architect. So, we have set up a lot of stuff, but we aren't quite done with our common room. And we need to define our solitary cells. That seems like a fairly easy place to start this particular session. So let's just knock that out. And let me unpause the game. It should just go ahead and, yeah, okay. So it has everything it needs. The prisoners are, let's see, it's 10 p.m. What are they doing at 10? I'm curious. What's the regime? Free time. Let's see what happens. Okay, they're done. So the common room is done. It's not completed in the sense there's still some things missing, but the pool table looks like it's there, and there's at least one working TV. So I think starting tomorrow, we'll be good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it again because we need to decide what are we trying to accomplish next. First, let me just make sure the workers don't have a ton of stuff. Yeah, just finishing off that really. So I could work on a medical, what's the word? The infirmary. We are in the process of researching health. I'd like to build a workshop and start getting more money. The problem is that we have more research we have to do. I need to get security and then deployment before we can do it. So another possibility is building another cell block and try to get more money from that. We can only hire so many staff with the amount of prisoners we have right now. And obviously right now we don't have a whole lot. But at the same time, I want things like a laundry and everything ready to go. So it's kind of tough. There's a little bit of a chicken or the egg thing going on here. I think I am going to go ahead and try making another cell block. If I remember right, if I put this right up against another one, I don't need a second wall. I think this will work. And I suppose I want a double door back here. Yep. And it makes sense to put one up front as well. Can't really do a whole lot else until they start building, so we'll let them get to work. There's a lot of stuff. It seems to me like in the early game, there's a lot of stuff. We definitely need to build a laundry. Oh, God, I guess at some point we'll need a morgue. That's kind of a depressing thought. We'll need more offices. I don't know about an execution chamber. I'm not sure I'm going to go down that path. Probably not. But we would definitely want a workshop. So, yeah, even now. Oh, security. That's interesting. So this is for the closed circuit TV. I actually could see us doing that as well. Not quite yet, but in a little while. All right, it looks like the prisoners are mostly asleep. We got a couple of night owls. Mr. Insider Trading. What about this guy? Highly dangerous man. Serving 45 years for armed robbery. Jeez. Huh. It's funny that a guy like this would be considered low risk. Okay, good. Here come our chairs and TV. Hopefully this will finish off the stupid common room. Looks like we are making a small profit each day. I didn't get a chance to tally that up exactly, but a workshop would help a lot. All right, I think this is the very last of what we need. So I do have a problem here, right? I need to make sure these guys can get back here, and I guess they can. Let's just let them go back to work. Yep. Later, when this is finished, we'll change how this is configured. We'll take out this fence probably, or somehow reconfigure it. Let's put it that way. I'll have to I have to figure that out. They need to have access to the yard, and they need to have access to all this. That much is clear. But we would probably run a fence like something like this, unless we build more stuff here, and then obviously that would change. So since all these guys are asleep, the prisoners, we can go ahead and lock that open for the moment. I think that's pretty safe. And let these guys try to get some work done. Yeah, I kind of hate increasing the population right now without having an infirmary or a workshop. But yeah, the problem is your staff budget is limited by the number of prisoners you have. So I think I'm pretty close to maxing out already. I probably could hire 1 or 2 guys, but for health alone, I have to hire 2 doctors and a psychologist to satisfy the grant once I take that. Let's see where that is. Yeah. And, that's a lot. And then for the workshop, you have to hire that security chief and everything. And it just keeps adding up, all these different things that they make you do. So I don't intend to max this out. What I'm thinking is I'll add some number of cells. Maybe not even 8, because one thing I've noticed is no sooner do we max out our prisoner count than somebody gets released and we start dropping back down. Yeah, like see this? We have 2 guys getting out today. So we're going to drop down to 13. So I was trying to do everything in multiples of 8 for the most part. But it doesn't seem like I can stay within that anyway, so not really a ton of point in fooling with that. Is there any point? Yeah, not really. I was wondering if I should start running utility lines, but it doesn't really seem like it. I might as well let these guys finish the structure. Now, I think they may have. Yep. Okay. So now, let's see. What's the best way to do this? For electrical, do I just bring one of these like right in here? I think so. All right, let's do that. Now, plumbing is not going to be quite as simple. I'm thinking, this should be good. So this is 1, 2, like 3 cells. 4 cells. We'll do 5 cells worth for now. We gave them enough to work on, so that's fine. And then what we'll do is start working on the actual cells. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Yeah. Okay. Just making sure. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it would just be really awkward if I screwed these up. You know, it gets expensive laying this stuff, and you don't want to have to redo it all the time or end up with less than the number of cells you could have had. Okay, I just realized I'm going beyond the area that I had set up, and there's no purpose in doing that. So let's not. And what else do I want? I do want a brick wall in each of those. And I'm going to continue my slight economizing on drains by putting one in between the toilet and shower. I suppose I should probably just put it right in front of the shower, but as far as I can tell, it doesn't really seem to matter which you do. Okay, and let's place the beds, because prisoners need a place to sleep. And let's see, what else? Toilets, of course. That is fairly important as these things go. And shower heads. Where are you, little shower head? There you are. Okay. So the only thing that I have not put in here are bookshelves. I wish I knew that these stupid bookshelves were were doing something to keep people happy. At least they're cheap. If nothing else, they have that virtue. All right, so our busy little elves are working away. And what time is it? Yeah, I'm not going to try to do an intake for today, but I'll open up for another group starting tomorrow. And I believe with the 2 that are being released, looks like one's already gone, and yeah. So we'll be down to 13 with 5 new cells. That right, we'll have capacity for 21, and we'll go ahead and take 21. And then I'll probably go ahead and at least consider building more. We shall see. It takes a certain amount of time to do all this anyway. My guys can only build so much. Oh, and I didn't notice we finished researching health. So let's go ahead and get started on this. I think that makes sense. And we do not have any cleaning people, so that's kind of a big miss. Let's go ahead and hire a janitor. Oh, do I have one janitor? My mistake, but let's have a second one. I don't see any way one guy is going to keep this whole place clean. That seems like a pretty big fantasy. Yeah, okay, right. We have 2 now. And we have 5 guards, and so far they seem to be doing okay. Hopefully we won't have to hire another one to take care of, you know, our increased capacity. And now that we're past 8 a.m., I think I'm okay opening up for another round. Pretty sure. Okay. What are all these guys looking for the showers? I can't understand why they come down here when they all have showers in their room. That's so odd. Okay, so this is the guy who got released. Somebody want to let him out? Come on. Go be a good boy, Tim. Quit complaining that you need to poop. Just go. Now, is this guy... No, okay. I was curious whether he'd get cute. Try to make a break for it. Alright, so they're all clean. And I assume they're going to head for a little breakfast. Let's let these guys through. And of course, as soon as they get through, I'm going to put the door back on normal. Because we don't need all those guys getting back there. Although there isn't anywhere for them to go. Good. Glad to see that. Okay. And this was a big miss on my part. Should have put that back on normal. Well, alright. Let me open it just so those guys can get through. Yeah, this is a pain. But when all those prisoners came back here, I could have lost a ton of dudes. That would have been bad. That would have been very bad. Okay. Yeah, this place is really filthy. We definitely needed the janitors. And it looks like we still have a lot of work to do in here, which is kind of a bummer. Hopefully, so I can lock that open. And I don't see any reason to leave this one closed either. I don't think they're going to want to come and go that way, but I might as well. I haven't been installing the jail doors yet because I didn't want to go through this same hassle. But I think I will go ahead and queue it up. And then if they install it, I will lock those open. How many workmen do I still have? Yeah, I've got 8. It seems like it takes a long time. I think part of that is just a kind of a roundabout route to get here. So I'm just going to live with that. All right, I will let these guys in. Because I really don't have a problem with them being back in their cells. Once I get deployment, I probably need to start doing stuff like assigning a guard to the cell block and stuff like that. Right now, I cannot do that. Somebody recommended that to me, and I agree. The other concern I have, though, is I'm really trying to run lean on guards. And once I start tying guys down to specific locations, then I worry that it leaves me almost nobody to go around and unlock doors. But that said, I do think it's something you end up just having to do if you want to maintain security. All right, man. This is the longest cell block. Well, I'll go ahead and open this. I've really never minded if they want to come back here. Man. Come on, guys. Work faster. We have time. It'll be done. I know that. And we're almost done with security, too. So that's pretty good. As soon as security finishes, we'll go ahead and start on deployment. Looks like we're doing good on feeding the prisoners. That's good to see. Yep, 92%. How are we doing on the cleaning? Because it sure looks dirty around here still. I guess I need to, yeah, okay, there's one of the janitors. Having hired a second guy, I need to give them some time to work their way through the prison and, you know, clean stuff up. If it's still dirty a few days from now, then I guess I'll actually have to look at hiring a third guy. But obviously I don't really want to do that. Here comes another bed I see. All right, guys, I'll open it for you. And then as soon as they get through, put it back on normal. Okay. Wow, the showers are surprisingly clean, actually. I wonder if the janitors were in there not long ago. I'm probably going to have to put another capacitor down, it looks to me. Not right this minute, but if we start building this thing out... Oh, okay. That's what I was worried about. So let's just lock all the ones that are in open. Now, I believe at least one or two of these are just done. Am I right? Like this one, as far as I can tell, is golden. Yep. This one's got a box in it, but other than that, I think it's good. This one's missing a toilet. That's kind of huge. Okay. It is scheduled to go in. It's just not there yet. And... yeah, and then none of the others are done. All right, we'll wait. Come on, little guys. Work faster. Oh, I almost forgot. Well, I guess I sort of did forget. Let's work on deployment. The next thing I want to build is a workshop. We're going to start bringing more money in. 14,000 may seem like a lot, but it isn't. And what I'm afraid of is that if I start putting in these other kind of overhead items, what's going to happen is when I want to build the workshop, it's going to take me forever because each machine is $1,000, and you know, it's not cheap to do. So, yeah, we want to make sure we do that first, and then hopefully we're generating enough cash to actually be able to do things like build an infirmary and all that. That is the idea. Okay. So looks like this cell is also done, right? Yep. And they're happy, but we still need toilets over here. Oh, well. Now, as far as I can tell, let's put this one back on normal. And I might as well put this one back on normal. The ones that are truly done and there's no box in there or anything, why not? Okay, well... yeah, I wanted to make sure when he was walking by I didn't see anything else. Yeah, let's go ahead and just lock this stupid thing open. Like all of the others. Come on, dude, install that toilet. Now, I realize I could define these as cells, you know, anytime. Part of it is I'm not marking it as a cell to help me see that it still needs something. But we're down to just one now, so that's pretty good. Yep, there you go. There's the proof. We have 20 functioning cells. All we need is one more. And I guess we're just one toilet away from that. And all the utilities are in. That is awesome. Here comes our final toilet. What a proud moment. All right, let's do it. Yay, 21. Okay, so with that done, we'll go ahead and get out of that, and we'll put these doors back on normal. And let's see, I think that, and okay. Wait, why does one, there it is, okay. All right, and we're really out of time for this installment. We will get in a load of new prisoners next time and possibly start on the workshop. And who knows what other mischief we'll get up to. But for now, thank you for watching. I hope we see you next time.